What's up YouTube, Silver Dragons here, and in this video we're going to compare 3 different popular types of silver for stacking or investing and discuss which is the best. This is generic silver rounds versus government minted silver coins versus junk silver. Let's do it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate it. If you want to learn more about investing in precious metals, or if you just want to watch awesome videos about gold and silver, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so we got silver rounds, government minted silver coins, and junk silver. Which one is the best for stacking or investing? We're going to break it down, look at the different numbers, and really discuss which is best for you, because the reason you're buying silver might affect what type of silver you want to be buying. Silver rounds are very liquid and they're meant to be resold back to a local coin shop or an online bullion dealer when you want to offload them. Silver coins are essentially the same as rounds, however they are backed by a government, so this will give individuals more confidence in buying and selling them private party. Perhaps the most trusted is junk silver because it's essentially never faked, and because it can be broken down into less than an ounce, it is great for bartering. All 3 of these can be bought from a bullion dealer and sold back to that same dealer, so perhaps you should just be looking for whatever is the cheapest if you want to invest. If you're a hardcore stacker and you just want to get whatever has the best price, then perhaps you shouldn't even consider buying government-backed silver. I mean, sure, it's cool and all, but if you're just going to sell it back to the bullion dealer, why not go with the generics? Obviously, they are cheaper. And in regards to junk silver, if you never want to barter it in the future and you're just buying it for its silver weight, then you should only buy this stuff if it's priced right. Before I break down all the prices and show you which one of these 3 I think is the best, there are 2 things I want to say. The first is that American Silver Eagles have a higher premium than the rest of the silver coins right now, so I do not recommend these for stacking. Even if you're going to go with silver coins that are backed by a government, don't go with the Eagles because the spread on these is ridiculous. In fact, the cheapest ones I could find compared to their buyback price had about a $7 spread, which as you will soon see is terrible. So don't go with the Eagles, go with something like the Maples or maybe the Philharmonics, the Kangaroos, the list goes on. I mean, you could go Britannias. There's lots of different silver coins that are great for stacking. Just don't do the Eagles right now. The second point I want to make is that not all bullion dealers will sell these items for the same price. In fact, your local coin shop might value generic silver rounds more than the government minted coins or junk silver, so these might be a slam dunk for you, whereas someone else cannot find these at their local coin shop, and perhaps they even have a slightly higher premium on them. So you definitely need to shop around and find the cheapest, whether that be online or locally. But at the end of the day, I'm going to make some generalizations, and so take this with a grain of salt, and honestly, do your own research. What's best for me might not be best for you, but let's get to my analysis. Here is a breakdown of the sale price, buyback price, and spread for each of these 3 items from my local coin shop. Now, the first thing I want to point out is that the spot price is sitting at $23.23, and the buyback price for every single one of these is in fact over spot. So that's pretty cool. If we look at the generic silver rounds, we can see they have a sale price of $26.83, a buyback price of $23.28, and a spread of $3.55. The spread is how much money you would lose if you bought an item and then sold it back to the shop that same day. So for the Buffaloes, you would lose $3.55 per ounce. The spread on the government minted silver coins is the worst at $5.10, and the junk silver has a spread of $4.30, which isn't that bad, but not as good as the silver rounds. Now, from a pure stacking or investing perspective, you would absolutely want to buy the item with the lowest spread. So the generic silver rounds, or I'm just calling them the Buffaloes because these are the most popular generic silver round. These are going to be your best bet. This is what I recommend for most people right now. However, I don't think you should completely discount the silver coins or the junk silver. In fact, I have seen lots of the online bullion dealers have sales on some of the different types of silver coins in the recent past, and the buyback price is higher on the silver coins, albeit only 22 cents. It's still higher, so if they're on sale, then they might be a better buy. The other thing about coins is that they are slightly more trusted than the rounds. I mean, yes, they are backed by a government, so for whatever reason, people feel a little bit more comfortable buying and selling these. So if the spread is relatively similar on the two types, then I would probably lean towards the coins. Right now, it's too far apart though. Now let's talk about junk silver briefly for a moment. Junk silver, if you don't know, is dimes, quarters, and half dollars that are from 1964 and prior. Junk silver is the most trusted. There's no question about it. Junk silver is basically never faked. I mean, this is US circulated currency right here. So this stuff has been floating around in people's pockets for quite a long time. And yes, it is a felony to fake this kind of stuff right here. But junk silver, as I mentioned before, it is just so easy to barter with, especially because it is broken down into less than an ounce. The junk silver dimes, if you take 14 junk silver dimes, you get 1 ounce of silver. It's so easy. So I think that junk silver has a lot of value beyond just the silver content. I mean, there is wonderful history to be learned in these old coins. There's so many cool things. I think if you live in America, you have to stack junk silver at least somewhat. Now, don't go crazy on it, but I will say, as far as private party purchases are concerned, I've found the best deals on junk silver. Usually I can buy it at spot, sometimes even slightly below spot when I buy it from individuals as opposed to bullion dealers. One thing about junk silver though is it can be hard to price, especially if you're not used to seeing the face value multipliers. So if you haven't seen my revised ultimate buying guide for junk silver, definitely check it out. I'll put a link up in the corner as well as a link down below in the description. But coming back to what is the best, right? Is it the rounds? Is it the coins? Is it the junk? I honestly think that it does change from time to time, but currently right now for me, the best price is going to be the rounds. I'm going to get the most value out of these because the spread is the lowest, and right now that is what's doing it for me. Now, this hasn't always been the case. It has changed from time to time. In fact, at one point the Eagles were the best buy. Now, this was a few years back. We were getting smoking deals on Eagles and they had an amazing buyback price, so I was going hard on the Eagles back then, but I have changed my strategy. So you do need to adapt over time to what is best for you. And I think if you're keeping an eye on all of the prices and you stay somewhat involved, you're going to be able to do that no problem. Now, the last thing I want to say is a massive thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you all in the next one. Silver Dragons out.